game going on.
Ooh, DT60 Tony. Ooh, I like this. DT60 Tony. DT plays mostly Lucario as far as I'm aware. But yeah, I feel the Samus was definitely going to come out rather than because, as we all know, Tony is a Ryu, and he's pretty good. He almost made it out of CEO pools.
DT60 and next fire Tony.
Which pool?
This is pool. Getting stream.
P1.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/AON stream. Put on your headset. Like, if you want, just leave it on mute.
But for Ippo, there we go.
For Epo! Just use too much of a weave to come.
Okay, looks like a Hangman with that advice.
B1.
Yeah.
B1.
Yes. Unmuted.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention we were selling out. You know, send out to your Twitter followers. Maybe post a little something on our Smash Bros. If you're feeling daring.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's how it started in the show, you know.
They're going to kill Fat Goku.
Commander Red. He let out the general call to arms.
I'll Goku.
Join the Navy. You can sail the 7 seas.
Yvonne at Niage. Yvonne at Niage.
Actually, did you see that one scene from Dragon Ball Bridge where Cell was like building the arena, but there was always like one piece not right?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Working on
Okay.
like putting the song, so that was like always happening.
Yeah, let's focus on
and
the
we're getting
real
it.
story here,
Which is
DT60 versus X-Fire.
Top tier button check stage.
Yes.
Or not.
I don't feel that it's a top tier.
I thought they were doing normal Luigi's Mansion. That's why I said top tier. Luigi's Mansion, what a good button check stage.
It allows you to test your text.
Allows you to test your text. It allows you to test your hit stuns.
Because you can hit those pillars.
All right, and so we're now going to be getting this match between DT60 and X-Fire Tony.
But can they punch through a stone pillar? It's made of wood, but that's my favorite death battle. Alright, but yeah. Okay, it looks like Solarits is actually giving DT a little advice
All right.
on dealing with that Ryu.
This is what happens when you play a low/mid-tier character against a high tier.
You get punched.
You get punched.
It hurts.
If you try and counter, your counter won't hit them.
Oh, and okay, we have Red Ribbon. We have Red Ribbon sponsored advice.
All right, I know he said he wasn't doing the whole Mr. Color name thing, but Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue. He's wearing the blue shirt.
He was certainly Mr. Blue after he lost at CEO. What? Now Fang is there. Fang, get out of there.
Mr. Yellow.
Fang.
You're Mr. Yellow.
Fang, this is a 1-on-1, not a 3-on-1. Jeez.
Hey, you're blocking the camera!
I don't think he can hear you. Okay.
Oh, he's doing it. He's being equal.
Who's yelling? All of you. Don't yell. Close the door.
I mean, we were.
It's my stream, I can run it how I want.
Either way, we have a match going on. Although I think they're just in the stroke beard and look thoughtful phase of the match. It's very important in a match of manliness between men. Although DT60's beard is a little lacking, so he's at a disadvantage.
What if he was a heavy breather? I don't know.
It's probably me.
No, probably isn't.
No, I'm a terrible human being. All right, but anyway, we're getting to the match.
Something vodka?
I'm like, I don't know how I feel about like those close range Zairs.
Yeah, Zair is mainly a spacing tool, and it is actually really good against Ryu, because
Like-
if he tries to focus attack as a means to close some distance, it is a multi-hit. So
Like I do know it is a good tool. I just feel like he's throwing out too close. Whereas like there, you might want to throw out like maybe something else Samus has, because she does have very strong like normals. That I think honestly can trade with a bit of reason. Oh, that was nice, single hit. Not a Shine Spark, but it was still really. Oh.
well, it technically was, but he didn't have enough rage on him to.
Yeah,
really
he didn't get like the real Shine Spark. It was still impressive, like, and it kind of got him off though.
And All right. Oh, I'm actually loving the spacing right now from DT60.
Yeah, those nairs are actually also a really good spacing tool.
Yeah, they actually very strong. They're surprisingly.
Yeah, I've seen them kill like at like 100. Like
I've seen them kill much lower off stage.
yeah, off stage like on stage like 100. Like it's crazy powerful. Okay, I don't quite feel that charge shot. Like I feel it was kind of just a YOLO shot.
Yeah,
And like now he's kind of trapped in the ledge without it. Okay, there he's able to get up and give a quick like little side kick.
that was perhaps especially risky because he basically ended up putting himself on ledge right as it turned to the FD variant, which makes it even harder for him to land and actually get off the ledge. Ooh,
Okay.
wow.
That the Zaire didn't hit, but he was still able to get that jab out.
I feel like
that was definitely a misinput. Tony wanted that Shoryu.
yeah, and there it's going to be the run up and then forward smash to close out the stock.
DT60 is definitely gonna have to play a little clean because one aerial will probably put him in percentage range for a true Shoryu, especially on Town City. Yeah, that's not gonna do it just yet, but the next one definitely will. There we... Wow, okay. My true Shoryu ranges are... No, I don't know if it was the weak hit. It might be a bit stale, though.
I'm fairly certain that that True Shoryu would have killed there. But regardless,
Yeah.
he is going to be living, and Samus with this much rage is actually terrifying.
Yeah, if he can get that Shine Spark, like he did earlier. No, he can't.
Yeah, going to be sneaking in the back air there. DT60 trying to land back down to the ground. X-Fire Tony just one step ahead, snipes him with that meaty foot, closing out the stock. The falling up air to
DT60's actually been able to kind of slip in a little more damage than Tony has in this new stock. Okay, just hang out on the plats. I feel like DT should have been doing that a bit more, just hanging out, charging his shots, while Tony kind of just doesn't have a lot to... Ooh, that was nice, that falling up there. Ooh, this is playing very defensively. It's
Well, he has the lead, and he should be appreciating that. He has to be really careful about his shield, though. Ryu, of course, has one of the most potent shield breakers in the game.
Whoa, that was powerful.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she would have died at 130 if that wasn't if that was the true Shoryu earlier. But anyway, still has the lead. So
He's just sitting there. Was you earlier who was like saying all the virtues is sitting still?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true, and it's the sort of thing where even now, Ryu still doesn't have the lead, and now he does. So this is looking much grimmer for DT60, not just because he's that much closer to kill percent, but also because
He can get kicked in the face and die.
Yep, there it is.
I feel DT needs to be a little smarter with the charge shots. I feel like he's just too free with them.
I am inclined to agree. He was doing a lot of them in this. It was like this very reactable range where he's like on the ledge, and I could understand if he was trying to use them as a means to get off the ledge.
Yeah.
But oftentimes he would shoot these charge dots and then retreat back to the ledge.
Yeah.
So it was
Like
sort of
the last one he fired, he just shot at Tony. Tony just shielded it, and like the shield was small, so he could have like tried like some sort of shield pressure off of it. Like just like maybe shoot like even a super missile or something just to kind of get him to jump, so you kind of have a little free space. But like he just retreated back, and it's like if you give Tony space, Tony's just gonna sit there and maybe toss out a Hadouken or whatever. Like he's not gonna like just walk into it. He's too smart for that. But either way, Tony's looking a little stressed, honestly, a little more than DT60 is.
Well, yeah, he did have a pretty rough time in the beginning of that game. Ends up managing to clutch it out, but
All right, so we're going to, I guess, Dreamland?
he's thinking about it a long time, and I do think that's very important. The last stage that they
Oh no, they're
had,
going actually back to town. I can see it because it gives Samus room to play around with projectiles, but it also gives like her really strong, like just normals a chance to kill earlier. But it is basically one of Ryu's favorites. I don't know if that's the best option he has.
well, I mean, the thing is that the reason it's so good for Ryu is because of how potent Ryu's Shoryu and just killing off the top power is. But last set, I don't think he got any kills off the top. He hasn't really shown, this is the sort of thing where do you play against the matchup or against the player?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't really getting those Shoryu kill confirms. So I don't think he's necessarily scared of them at the moment.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was actually really...
Tony was able to actually roll up nice. I think DT60 just had to fire it a little earlier. It had to be more of a read than a reaction.
That's actually supposed to be like just option coverage, because if you release it at the right time, it covers get up attack, neutral get up, and roll away.
Yeah.
And the person is basically
So
forced to
roll in
away.
is the only thing that works. But I think he just fired a reactionary because he saw him miss the tech. But he just forgot that the travel time kind of exists.
Yeah. You know, if you're Ryu and you're trying to pressure shields, I think it's usually better to do the red Hadouken. I'm not sure what it's called. Oh no! And yeah, he does that shake of his head. Definitely, he's not happy about that. And that's
He was doing like the Ace Attorney thing, you know, where like you say like my client is innocent, and they just reel back like they were just punched with words.
yeah. There we now we see the red fireballs being much more.
I think they're like Shakanetsu Hadokens. I think it's ooh, that's nice.
That was really good. He tried to use the focus attack to catch his landing, but
But it hit him with the falling under.
yeah, he managed to get more than one hit in, so it broke focus.
Ooh, nice catches the jump. So despite that SD, this game is much more even than it looked. Honestly, it looks like DC60 is just really beating Tony like in neutral, like he's pressuring him super hard.
Yeah, and you know, but the problem is closing out the stocks, because he's playing really great in neutral for a while, and then definitely Samus's biggest problem is just sealing out games, because she actually has really good damage output. She has really solid camp game, but the fact that her grab is essentially useless at kill percents, and the fact that, you know, in general, besides her nair and her back air, she can kind of struggle to kill. Yeah, he was shielding just a little
Not
bit too
a
much.
good spot to be for DT60. It doesn't do it because he wasn't close enough to push him all the way, but it's definitely a stark reminder for DT60 that he cannot get fooled again.
Yeah, he just can't be shielding so freely like that. Ryu has the most potent shield breaker in the game. You know, Marth may have a move that's named shield breaker, but
It's not just all you got to do is just forward A. Crunch shields. Ooh, I don't like that charge shot. I don't really know why he did it. Cause like it was clear that Tony was jumping over. I guess maybe thought Tony was gonna like drop back, but like I feel like Tony's not the kind of player who just drop backs. Like, oh,
wow, that's so
that was terrifying. Oh no!
That's probably gonna be it.
Oh, Tony! I thought Tony was just gonna shore you.
No, but in fact, he drops through the platform, and now DT60 has some life left in him, and there's enough time on the clock that he can take his time.
Ooh, no, he can't!
Yep.
Ooh, bit of a spaghetti fest, but the game ends 2-0. X-Fire Tony.
Range is 1/5 short.
And, I mean, there was a really great